Now that you have completed the Chameleon Entrepreneur and Digital Skills resources, you may be thinking about your next steps and wondering how you can turn your strengths and interest into a business. This video will take you through 5 steps that will help you to start the process of researching and understanding if your business idea is viable. A viable business is one which has a good chance of being successful. Step 1. Use the Lean Stack tool as your first step. You can find this in the Entrepreneur Resources learning modules. This tool will help you to understand what is unique about you and about your business idea. It will also help you understand how you would market your customers and generate revenue. If you have already started this tool, go back and complete it in more detail so that you have fully explored your business idea. If you have not yet started the Lean Stack tool, then make time now to complete this before you go to step 2. Well done on completing the Lean Stack tool. This is step 2 of our 5-step process. In this step, you will understand if you have the customers for your product or service and you will identify where they are. This step is called market research. You can carry out market research in various ways. We recommend you try these suggestions. Firstly, make a list of all the different types of people who will buy your product or service. Are you selling to men, women, younger people, older people, certain special groups? The next action is for you to find out where your typical customers are. Are you selling locally? If so, then do your typical customers live in your area? An easy way to search for this information is to carry out some searches online. Also carry out some research to see if there are other similar businesses nearby. Can you compete with these businesses? How is your offer different to theirs? Another suggestion is to go out and do some research, speak to people, and see if what you're offering would be something that they would buy. Welcome to step 3. So far in step 1, you completed the Lean Stack tool. In step 2, you carried out research on your target customers. Now, in step 3, you will start thinking about how you would price your product or service. You can include this as a question when you meet your ideal customers. Also ask friends and family members. Find other similar businesses and see what they are charging for similar services and products. An important consideration is to also think about the way the person would pay. For example, will they pay cash, by card, by a payment platform such as PayPal? Will it be a one-off payment or will they pay in parts? Maybe your product or service requires a membership or a subscription. Will you be selling your product or service online or in person? You are nearly at the end of these steps. Now you have arrived at step 4. In this step, you need to consider how much it costs to make your product or service. The development or production cost will influence your final price. Everything has a cost, and a clever business owner will look at all the cost. For example, if you're selling food, then you must make sure you have included the cost of all the ingredients you require. If you're producing a physical product such as a garment or jewelry or household item, then have you included the cost of the materials that you will be using to make your product? Even online services have costs such as website design or website hosting. There may be costs such as electricity, or maybe you need to use some specialist equipment. Create a step-by-step chart about every step of creating your product or service and explore all the costs related to development. Once you know your production cost, you can add on a cost that gives you profit. How realistic is this final cost to your target customers? Well done, you have made it to step 5. In this step, we will encourage you to think about branding. What is your brand? Brand goes beyond the logo and usually includes you. Entrepreneurs are also part of their branding story as people buy from you because there is something about you that they connect with. Think about what you stand for. What are your values? What is the story that led to you developing your business? Is it important to you and to your customers that your products and services are ethical and sustainable? Are your products safe for the planet and do they include things such as local or fair trade ingredients? Your personal values will link to the values of your business, and this will help you make your business stand out and help you to sell to your customers. Once you have completed all 5 steps in place, you will start to understand if the business idea is viable. How did you do? If after these steps you have discovered that your business is not viable, then go back to step 1 and see if you can adjust or maybe explore a different idea. If your business is viable, then this is a wonderful news. The next action for you is to capture everything you have explored and thought about in a business plan. Business plans are varied and may be specific to each country. So, our suggestion is to go online and find a business plan template. Many countries have a lot of help available to those who are all ready to set up a business. You can receive help from banks or from initiatives in your local area who specifically focus on business startup schemes. Startup schemes will usually have support for you through a business mentor, through courses, and help with completing business plans a lot more. There are also charities which provide business startup support.